Imagine this: you've poured your heart into something or someone, given it everything, and in a flash, it's gone. The job, the relationship, the opportunity, it's all vanished. And now you're left with nothing but questions and broken pieces. Listen, if this resonates with you, keep watching. Like this video, share it and leave your thoughts below, because we're diving into something life-changing here. What if I told you, what if I absolutely guaranteed you that what you lost was just the beginning of something greater? Yes, you might be looking at the rubble right now, but there's a force beyond your understanding ready to bring restoration in ways you never imagined. There is a divine promise that whispers, "I will restore." Every setback, every heartache, every single loss has its purpose. Embrace the promise of restoration means opening yourself to the idea that the loss you've experienced isn't the final word. Often, when we face deep setbacks, we see only the emptiness, the void left by what we lost. But there's a promise, one greater than the circumstances that we see. Restoration doesn't mean simply getting back what was taken. It's about growth, about abundance beyond what you ever expected. This promise calls us to trust that there's a purpose behind every challenge, a design that's shaping us into something stronger, something wiser. When you embrace this promise, you're saying, "I believe in what I can't see yet." You're choosing to trust in a future that is being prepared for you, even while you're standing in a season of loss. It's not easy. It requires faith, a deep, unshakable belief that every piece you thought was broken can be used for something remarkable. The promise of restoration is about holding on through the pain, through the questions, and through the doubt, knowing that on the other side of it all is something that will surpass what you lost. Broken doesn't mean beyond repair reminds us that just because something is fractured or damaged doesn't mean it's finished. Often, life's hardships can leave us feeling shattered, like we're unfixable, or that our dreams are now unreachable. But being broken is not the end, it's just a chapter, a moment that will lead to growth. Think about the strongest materials. They often endure intense heat or pressure to become what they're meant to be. Similarly, in our lives, the brokenness we experience can be the very process that reshapes us, making us stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When something is broken, it reveals weaknesses that need attention, places where healing can bring new strength. The cracks, the scars, they don't diminish your value. In fact, they add to your story, making you unique, giving you the depth and insight that only come from surviving hardship. Every break is an opportunity for restoration, for becoming something even more remarkable than before. Faith in waiting speaks to the strength it takes to trust in the unseen during seasons of delay or uncertainty. Waiting can feel like the hardest part when answers don't come, when dreams seem distant, or when every effort seems to hit a wall. But having faith in waiting is about believing that even in the silence, even in the stillness, something is being prepared for you. It's the quiet conviction that what's meant for you is on its way, even if the timing doesn't align with your own plans. In the waiting, faith becomes the anchor, keeping you steady while everything else feels uncertain. It's in these moments that faith grows deeper, where patience refines you and where resilience is born. Waiting teaches you to let go of control, to trust in the timing that's beyond your understanding, and to know that delays are not denials. It's about holding on to the vision with confidence, preparing yourself for the day when the promise becomes a reality, and using the time to strengthen, learn, and become ready for what's to come. Strength in vulnerability reminds us that true power often comes from acknowledging our weaknesses, our struggles, and our humanity. In a world that teaches us to be strong by covering up our pain, vulnerability asks us to be brave enough to show it. When you allow yourself to be open, to express your fears and insecurities, you create space for genuine connection, for real growth, and for healing. Vulnerability isn't about displaying weakness, it's about having the courage to be seen as you are, to let others know what you're going through, and to face your struggles head on. In those moments when you're vulnerable, you give yourself permission to be human, to admit you don't have all the answers, and to invite support and strength from others. It's through vulnerability that we build resilience, because facing what we fear, instead of hiding from it, makes us stronger with each step. Vulnerability allows us to reflect, to learn, and to transform through our hardships, finding strength we didn't know we had. This openness, this honesty with ourselves and others, becomes a foundation that can withstand life's storms, giving us the power to grow and to inspire others along the way. The power of letting go is about releasing the grip on what no longer serves you, the past, old habits, relationships, or pain that weighs you down. Letting go doesn't mean you forget or ignore what you've experienced. It means you choose not to let those experiences hold you back from what's ahead. Often we cling to what's familiar, even when it's painful, because letting go feels uncertain. But in holding on too tightly, we miss the chance for new opportunities, for growth, and for freedom. Letting go is an act of courage, a decision to free yourself from what can't be changed and to open yourself to what's possible. It requires trust, faith that by releasing what you're holding on to, something greater can come into your life. There's power in no longer allowing the past to define your future, in refusing to carry the weight of regret or disappointment. When you let go, you make space for healing, for peace, and for new beginnings that align with who you're becoming. This act of release is an invitation to move forward, lighter and stronger, unburdened by what you cannot change and ready for all that's waiting. From setback to comeback is a journey that every successful person understands. A setback is never the end, it's just a moment, a temporary pause in the larger narrative of your life. It's easy to feel defeated when things don't go as planned, when the doors close, or when failure hits hard. But a setback is not a reflection of your worth or your potential. It's simply a detour, a lesson, a part of the process that leads to a comeback. The beauty of a setback is that it provides the opportunity to dig deeper, to find strength you didn't know you had, and to redefine your path. It's in those challenging moments that you discover what you're made of, when your resilience is tested and when your character is forged. A setback, when handled with the right mindset, becomes the very fuel for your comeback. It's the turning point that transforms your pain into power, your disappointment into determination, and your failure into the foundation for future success. A setback doesn't define you, it refines you, setting the stage for a comeback that's stronger, smarter, and more focused than ever before. God sees beyond what you've lost reminds us that our vision is limited, but God's is infinite. When we face loss, it's easy to become consumed by what's missing, the absence of what once was, the dream that never came to fruition, the opportunity that slipped away. We can feel stuck, as if the pain of the loss is all there is. But God sees beyond that moment. He sees the bigger picture, the plans and purposes that are still unfolding, even when we can't see them. Where we see a void, God sees an opportunity for something greater. He doesn't get caught up in the losses that we mourn. He sees the potential of what's to come. While we may focus on what has been taken from us, God is working behind the scenes to restore, to rebuild, and to make way for something far better than we could have imagined. He understands the deep longings of our hearts and knows that what we've lost, when surrendered to Him, can be transformed into something more meaningful. God's perspective is not limited by our current circumstances. He sees the entirety of our journey and the purpose behind every setback, guiding us toward a future that surpasses what we thought was lost forever. Renewed purpose in the journey is about understanding that every step of your life, every high, every low, every detour has meaning, even if it doesn't always feel that way in the moment. When life throws challenges your way, when you feel lost or directionless, it's easy to question the purpose behind it all. But often, it's through the toughest times that your true purpose is revealed, renewed, and sharpened. The journey itself is a process of growth. You may not see it right now, but each experience, each setback, and each triumph is aligning you with your greater calling. Purpose is not always something we're born knowing. It's something that's cultivated over time, through the trials and triumphs that shape us. Sometimes, our purpose is hidden beneath layers of pain, disappointment, and uncertainty. But as we push forward, as we trust the process and keep moving, that purpose begins to emerge stronger and clearer than before. Renewal doesn't mean that life suddenly becomes perfect. It means finding new meaning, new energy, and new direction, even in the midst of challenges. With every step you take, even when it feels like you're lost, you are being refined. The journey is where your purpose takes root, where it grows, and where it ultimately leads you to a destination far beyond what you imagined. Speak life into your future is about the incredible power of words and how they shape our reality. What you say today has the power to create the future you step in tomorrow. Often we get caught up in the current circumstances, focusing on the struggles, the setbacks, and the difficulties we face, and we speak out of those frustrations. But the truth is, what we speak over our lives has a profound impact on the direction we go. Words are not just sounds or empty phrases, they carry life or death, growth or decay. When you speak life, you are declaring victory over your circumstances, even when it seems impossible. You are aligning yourself with the vision you have for your future, with the promises that are yet to unfold. Speaking life is about more than just positivity, it's about actively declaring your belief in the possibilities that lie ahead. It's acknowledging that the challenges you face today don't define the person you're becoming or the life you're going to live. Every word you speak plants a seed in your heart and mind. When you speak life into your future, you nurture that seed, giving it room to grow, to blossom, and to manifest. Your words become a roadmap, guiding your actions, shaping your mindset, and attracting opportunities that align with the vision you're building. Even in moments of doubt or struggle, speaking life helps you reframe your perspective and remember that you are not bound by your current situation, but are empowered to create a future of possibility and hope. The power of persistence is about understanding that success is not achieved in one moment, but through the continuous effort we put in, no matter the obstacles. Persistence is the quiet strength that keeps you moving when the world tells you to stop, when the weight of setbacks tries to make you quit. It's in those moments when everything feels like it's falling apart that persistence becomes your greatest asset. It's the ability to keep showing up, even when the results aren't immediate, even when you feel like you're putting in effort with no visible progress. Persistence is not about avoiding failure, it's about using failure as a stepping stone. It's about learning from each misstep, each mistake, and continuing to push forward. The road to success is rarely a straight line, and there will be times when you'll feel like giving up. But it's in those moments that your character is shaped, your resilience is tested, and your commitment is solidified. Persistence means understanding that challenges are part of the process, and every setback is not a sign to quit, but a call to keep going. When you persist, you are not just fighting for a goal, you are building a mindset of strength, determination, and faith in your own abilities. The power of persistence is knowing that your dreams are worth the struggle, and that with each step forward, no matter how small, you are one step closer to achieving them. It's the silent, unwavering force that separates those who succeed from those who give up. Because success isn't about talent or luck, it's about the ability to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. Embrace your inner strength is about recognizing the powerful force that lies within you, often untapped or hidden beneath layers of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. We all face moments when life seems overwhelming, when the obstacles ahead feel insurmountable, and when we question our ability to overcome. But the truth is, your strength is not found in the absence of difficulty, it's revealed through your response to it. Deep within you, there's a well of resilience, courage, and perseverance waiting to be unleashed. Embracing your inner strength means acknowledging that you have the capacity to endure, to rise, and to conquer, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. It's about trusting in your ability to handle adversity, to transform challenges into opportunities, and to remain steadfast even when the road gets rough. Too often, we look outside ourselves for strength, whether it's in others, in material things, or in external validation, but the real power lies within. When you look inward, you realize that the strength you need to move forward, to keep fighting, and to build the life you desire has always been there. This inner strength is built through experience. It's the knowledge that every hardship, every failure, and every moment of pain has served to strengthen your character and sharpen your resolve. Embracing this power means refusing to let doubt or fear dictate your decisions. It's about standing firm in the belief that you have everything you need to navigate life's challenges and to create the future you want. Your inner strength is the foundation that supports your dreams, the energy that propels you forward, and the courage that allows you to face the unknown with confidence. Transform pain into purpose is about understanding that pain, though difficult and often unbearable, can become the catalyst for growth and change. Too often we see pain as a sign of defeat or as something to avoid at all costs. But pain, in its many forms, whether emotional, physical, or spiritual, has the potential to be one of the most powerful teachers we'll ever have. When we experience pain, it shakes us, challenges us, and forces us to confront our weaknesses, but it can also reveal our strength and potential for transformation. To transform pain into purpose is to look beyond the immediate hurt and see the lessons and opportunities hidden within. Every painful experience you've gone through has shaped you in ways you might not even recognize yet. It's in the moments of struggle that you discover who you really are, what you're capable of, and what truly matters. Pain has the power to strip away the distractions, to push you to dig deeper, and to awaken a resilience that you didn't know existed. By embracing your pain instead of running from it, you can turn it into something meaningful. Pain becomes the fuel that drives you forward, the force that propels you toward a new purpose. It's through the struggles that you gain the clarity and motivation to pursue your passion, to fight for your dreams, and to make a difference in the world. Transforming pain into purpose is not about forgetting the hurt, it's about using it as a stepping stone, channeling that energy into something greater, and allowing it to refine your character, your perspective, and your mission in life. Faith in your vision is the unwavering belief that the dream you have in your heart is not just a wish or a passing thought, but a purpose that is meant to be realized. It's the trust in the future you can't yet see, the conviction that what you imagine is possible, even when the present circumstances make it seem impossible. Faith in your vision means holding on to the clarity and passion that sparked your dream in the first place, even when doubt tries to creep in or when others question your path. Having faith in your vision requires persistence and patience, because the road to bringing a vision to life is rarely smooth or straightforward. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, when obstacles feel insurmountable, or when the journey feels longer than expected. But faith in your vision isn't just about believing when it's easy, it's about trusting, even when everything around you seems uncertain. It's about holding on to the belief that every step you take, every action you make, and every setback you face is moving you closer to that vision, even when you can't yet see the full picture. This kind of faith requires you to see beyond your current situation, to imagine the life you want and to move towards it with determination. It's not a passive hope, it's an active, intentional belief that your vision will come to pass because you're willing to work for it, sacrifice for it, and grow through it. Faith in your vision also means that you trust in the timing, even when it doesn't match your own expectations. You understand that what's meant for you is unfolding in perfect timing, and that every challenge along the way is simply part of the process that will help you grow into the person capable of fulfilling that vision. Gratitude in every season is about choosing to find thankfulness in all circumstances, no matter how challenging or uncertain they may be. It's easy to feel grateful when life is going well, when things are smooth, and when success is within reach. But true gratitude is about being able to appreciate the present, even when things are tough. It's about recognizing the blessings in the struggle, seeing the lessons in the hardship, and knowing that every season of life, whether it's one of abundance or scarcity, peace or chaos, offers something valuable. Gratitude in every season is an attitude that shifts your perspective. It's the understanding that growth often comes from the most difficult times, and that the pain, the trials, and the waiting periods are not wasted. Even in seasons of loss, disappointment, or frustration, there is always something to be grateful for. The strength you gain, the wisdom you develop, and the character you build during these times are as significant as any external success. Gratitude opens your eyes to the beauty and the lessons in every moment, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem. Choosing gratitude, even when things are hard, creates a mindset that attracts more positivity and opportunity. When you focus on what you have rather than what you don't, you begin to see the abundance in your life. Gratitude nurtures resilience, patience, and contentment, allowing you to move through life's ups and downs with grace. It's the reminder that every season, no matter how challenging, is preparing you for what's next. Even when life doesn't look how you imagined, there's always something to be thankful for in the journey.